Welcome back.
Spaghetti. Ooh. Psst. We're in the last level. This is gonna be the finale, bitch.
Is it? I don't know. We don't know.
Konnichiwa, bitch. What?
No, I just...
Oh, that's a mimic.
I like head pressure going on.
That's fucking a Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
What if I could?
Adam, spoiler for Stranger Things.
The Macho Man Randy Savage is not a hippie.
You can bleep it out if you want, I don't care.
No, he's not.
He's not. He's absolutely alive. I was really sad.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Stop.
It's been out for like 6 months.
No, it's been out for 3 months.
Okay, well bleep it the fuck out then. I do not care.
Big O!
I'll do it.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Bitch.
You are no match for my ring of fire. Oh, is this Johnny Cash?
Boy!
I love how they all have a sound effect when they come out. It's like, yes! Ooh. Hello! What?
What?
Maybe this is a... That's not his finger, that's a sparkle.
Oh.
I'm gonna metamorphosis! I'm a bat.
What?
I'm a bat.
What?
I am a bat.
Where are you going?
Here's
You
my
just
little-
went all the way back.
Oh, that's using my... I don't know how to unmorphs. That was using my weapon points.
You just...
Who cares? We got somewhere to be.
You do.
I don't.
Bed. You work at 10 tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have to get up until... You know how long it takes me to get to work? Like, less than 10 minutes. There, look, I'm back, Adam. That's all it took. Playing again in Margarita Blade. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Salt! Salt! Some people think that there's heroin. Why is this not dying? There we go. Sorry. Well, I'm on the blame, but I know. Small.
So, the guy, you know the guy behind us? The Mom and Dad's house?
Oh, junkyard?
Yeah. He was out on the porch. Out on his porch the other day.
What does he look like?
I don't know. Mom went out there because the lights they have around their pool fell in.
Again?
Yeah.
Dad bought like these cheap ass hooks that
Yeah.
do not hang in the plastic.
But they were just like laying in there, so she was like, "Oh fuck!" So she goes out, and
Like
she
cat
goes,
collar?
"She goes, do you hear that?" And I was like, "No." And she goes, "The guy behind us. Apparently, he has mental problems,
Oh.
but he's standing out on his porch going, hey, hey!"
At who?
She said, just screaming,
Oh.
just.
How does she know he has mental problems?
Anna Norman told him.
I don't trust Ann and Norman.
Why?
Because I feel like if Mom and Dad were in a horror movie, it'd be like, but Ann and Norman told us, like, Ann and Norman have been dead for years, and then it turns out that there's just these two crazy people living there posing as Ann and Norman.
There's someone to win. Some thing.
He doesn't even talk like that in that episode. Uh-oh. Dorian Gray? You like that reference?
I don't know that reference.
You've never heard of the book, The Portrait of Dorian Gray?
No.
It's this guy who, like, is eternally, like, beautiful. And it turns out he has this picture in his attic. This is a spoiler for the book. He has this, like, picture in his attic that, hello? Oh, whoops. the him in the picture ages, but he doesn't. That's all I remember about it. That's like the point. Like,
It sounds like a Goosebumps book.
except it was written like the 1800s.
Viewers beware, you're in for a scare.
Goosebumps was fucking light trash compared to Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Let's be real. Are You Afraid of the Dark is pretty trash too.
Dude, it's scary.
It's not.
Mom even said that she was like, when you were a kid and you would sit there and watch it, I'd watch it too and get, oh! I'm in the picture. Alright. She's like, I would get scared sitting there watching this show with you.
It's not scary.
It is. There are some scary episodes. You're just talking about that one. You always bring up that one.
I can think of another one that sucks.
Which one?
It's about a clown.
A clown!
He like they go to like a fun house in an amusement park, and he's like dared to take the nose off of the fucking animatronic clown. So he does, but then the clown starts haunting him.
That's scary. Are you fucking kidding me?
He like drops chocolate pudding because he hears. So then like he walks around and he comes back and there's like a giant clown shoe print in the fucking pudding.
That's awesome.
It's so stupid.
Like, I haven't watched this show in like 20 years, so it's probably not as scary as I remember.
It's not.
Do you know they're rebooting it?
Yeah. I don't know if they're bringing back the original writer though, or creator.
It's a ghostwriter.
Dude wrote
I think his name is like Deese.
DJ McHale, because he wrote one of my favorite book series.
Ender's Game.
That was Orson Scott Card.
I thought his name was like Deese something.
No, because he wrote. I know you're trying to get me to say Deese Nuts.
I was gonna say Deese Nuts.
He wrote the Pendragon book series.
Oh! Got him.
And I really love those books.
Who thought Pendragon?
Although 9 and 10 were a really big clusterfuck. 9 was a lot better.
A cluster yuck.
10 was like he ran out of ideas and was like, shit, I gotta wrap this up.
That happens often. That's where I'm at right now.
He kind of like, there's so much to explain that I, like...
I'm just kidding, I haven't run out of ideas yet.
Like, there's so much to explain in it that, like, it would take me so long to explain. But basically the ending is, the bad guy's name is Saint Dane.
Satan.
And...
Saint Dane?
Saint Dane.
So he's a saint.
No, he just calls himself Saint Dane.
Saint Dane Cook.
But he like, my girlfriend has a big flopping pussy.
What does Saint Dane do? Like, say something as Saint Dane, but as Saint Dane Cook.
I haven't read the book series in like 10
What, is
years.
he a demon or a person?
He's a So, okay. I think if you read them, you would actually like them. They're pretty, like, they're young adult fiction, but it's not like Hunger Games where they're like, she was average, she wasn't beautiful, but she was pretty, and 2 guys liked her, but she was good at archery. It's like, there's a lot more to it, but I think you would like, the only books I'm missing though, I'm missing 6, 7, and 8.
Adam, the real question is, have you read my books?
No. But the story is about...
Change subject!
It's about this kid, his uncle, like, His uncle shows up one day. Well, I'm gonna find an actual synopsis, because I'm gonna say it, and it's not gonna be right.
Why am I sliding? You see this?
There's probably wind. But everyone has been waiting for fucking them to make like a series out of it, but it's never happening.
My books? I know. Me too. Everybody, tweet at our World Select account and tell Adam He sucks because he hasn't read my books. Dad hasn't read my books either.
Oh, he is a demon.
Saint Damon Cook. Fuck.
Bobby Pendragon was living the life of a normal 14-year-old guy until his Uncle Press appeared with a mission. Protect all of time and space from a demon named Saint Dane. A cold-blooded villain who wants nothing less than the dismantling of humanity. The only force standing in Saint Dane's way is a mysterious group of people called Travelers. And Bobby is surprised to discover that he is one of them. The amazing truth behind this battle for time and space gradually unravels for Bobby over the course of the Pendragon books. Along the way, he encounters the kind of nail-biting, hairy adventures that he used to love to watch in the movies, but finds that in his new life they could not be more real.
You know, I have little faith in a hero named Bobby.
He's 14. And it's actually made more interesting. They're like spin-off books, because in each new world he goes to, there's a traveler of each world.
Like JoJo.
No. JoJo is just...
No!
It's just the descendants, I think.
Right.
But like... I remember the second book he goes to like... It's been a long time since I've read these, but I believe it's like a kingdom. Like the whole world is water, and there's just like these kingdoms that float
Water World.
on it. Yes, but they're not on ships. They're on like huge floating...
It won't let you turn.
They're on like huge floating islands. And the traveler there is basically like Aqualad.
Or Aquaman.
Aqualad.
Aquaman's cooler.
I know. But it's like there's... And then like the third book, they go back to like the 1930s. I love those books so much. And... Do these sound interesting at all?
Kinda.
Okay.
Fuck!
I was gonna spoil something, but
You read my books and I'll read yours.
I don't have all of them though.
I could probably find.
It's just there's a plot point that happens in the 7th book that is like you would not find in a young adult book of the time. Yes, Jake, rape. I will say though, they fucking kill off one of the characters in the very last book. Because, like, obviously he wins. Like, Saint Dane fucking, like, disintegrates, I think.
Like Voldemort?
Yes, I think. I don't remember.
Voldemort, like, turns to ashes.
I always imagine Saint Dane looking like Bruce Willis. Actually,
Is this the final boss?
That's wrong. Maybe. I always imagine looking like Jason Isaacs as Lucius Malfoy. But like it skips forward in time. They're like, I think they're like 70 or 80,
Oh, fuck.
and he's like Bobby's in the hospital because he's fucking 80 years old, and he's just giving a monologue, and his best friend's name was Mark. They're like, yeah, Mark died at 45.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's like, what? He just had a fucking heart attack.
Oh, yeah, not everything can work out.
Mark got the total short end of the fucking stick in that whole series.
I think this is the final boss.
Shout out to Matt who got me into those books.
Matt.
Yes. Because in 7th grade,
Fuck!
7th grade we had to do like a report on a book, but she allowed us to do it in partners, and I of course didn't read a book. So Matt was like, "Hey, I read this."
Was it my book? Because you didn't read that either.
Shut up, Jake. Jesus. You're turning into mom.
Mom's books, my books are something you would like, you fucker.
No, because she did that when she's like, "You didn't read my book." I was like, "Mom, I didn't know you had books." She's like, "I never told you." And I was like, "No." She goes, "Oh, you still didn't read them."
You know I have books, though.
Dude, I bought books and I can barely read them. Like, seriously.
You should pay attention in school.
It's because of my fucking crippling ADD.
I'll record an audio version for you to listen to.
Chapter 1.
I tried, because I can, you can do your own audiobooks.
Yeah.
And I was like, I sound like a fucking goob.
And no one likes what they sound like.
No, yeah. It was before we started doing this show. And I was
because
way less comfortable with my voice on mic.
There's a scientific reason. I think your brain, like, because of all the shit inside your head, it registers your voice as, like, 10... this is probably all pseudoscience, but it makes inside your head, your voice sounds deeper than it actually is. So when you hear it on recording, you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Mm.
And that's all...
On recording is what it actually sounds like?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
The same thing with pictures, like, because you always see you've never seen yourself in person like the way other people see you.
You only see it in the mirror.
Right. So when you see yourself in a picture, that's why you're like, oh, I don't like that.
This is impossible. What is this fucking Wendigo thing? Like, oh my god!
Nice.
Dude, this is hard.
Yeah. I guess it's my turn.
I tried to transform, but there's no one else.
Dude, a fucking job fair I'm going to. It's for this place called Detweilers.
Oh yeah, I know Detweilers.
Yeah. On their website it says we're serving the Lord.
Uh-oh.
I told Mom that, and she was like, "That's weird." And then she turns to me and she goes, "You know they can't ask you about religion in the interview." And I was like, "Yes, I know." She goes,
That happened to me.
"Yeah, I know." And you left it alone.
I was 16 and I needed a job. What was I gonna do?
Report them. Or tell Mom. She would have reported them.
Mom was there. She had to come to my interview.
Why?
Because, the owner of this establishment was like, are you gonna join us? And she's like, I didn't know I had to, so she came and then, like, she's sitting there doing paperwork and he goes, Mrs. Huth, are you gonna sit in? She goes, do I have to? And he's like, I like for my employees' parents to be here during the interview. And she's like, oh, okay.
Do I have to?
And then he goes, during the interview for a job, he goes, so Jake, what's your relationship to God?
So, see, the thing is, he's skirting around it. That's still illegal, but he's not saying what's your religion or what faith do you practice. He's trying to skirt around the law.
They are a faith-based company.
It's Chick-fil-A.
Whoa.
Fuck you, Chick-fil-A. I don't care how good your food is.
It's so good.
I don't care.
I wish it wasn't so fucking good.
See, here's the thing. I don't have a lot of self-control. I have enough self-control not to go to Chick-fil-A.
How do I kill this thing?
You know, I was kind of thinking of an analogy. Maybe this is a terrible analogy. But, like, people are always like, well, that's Chick-fil-A, they used to do that. They don't do that anymore. It's like, okay, but if you had a friend who for years told you were going to hell because you were gay, and then just came back one day and was like, hey, I'm sorry for all of that, would you just be like, okay?
But it's not the same guy.
Huh?
I understand your analogy, but, like, that's one person. Like, in your analogy, it's one person that you know. The company is run by different people now.
Not really.
It is, no,
it's his son.
No, his son is not in charge anymore. He was the one that was doing all of that.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
They still donate to the Salvation Army, though. The Salvation Army, funds a bunch of those kinds of charities.
They still, I know. The
Go
Salvation
to the left, he's gonna...
Salvation Army still does good things, even though they're shitty.
This is a bad-mouthing episode. And fucking Carissa at work? Fuck you.
I actually work with somebody named Chris.
Well, good thing you didn't say it.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
You ever, like, hear a name that you haven't heard in forever, and you're like, that's not real, but then you think about it, and you're like, no, I knew people named that.
No.
Oh. Because I hadn't heard the name Carissa in so long, and then I saw the name, and I was like, that's weird, who's named that? And I was like, I knew, like, 5 Carissas.
That's such a, like, your generation name, too.
Yeah. there were like 10 Sarahs, all varying spelling. Sarah. With H, without H.
I am with H. I am of H.
Actually, like, there were a lot of just normal names. Like, names that are in every generation that didn't get a lot of, like, Aidens and Bradens.
There was a couple Bradens in mine.
I did know I don't want to say his name.
Yeah, I'm so fucked.
But their last name was this.
Yeah. No, that's the family that I know.
Oh. Oh, I was thinking of the other one.
Yeah,
The brother that was in my... Actually, they both had brothers in my grade. And you were also in...
There was one in my grade.
Yeah. I was thinking
His name started with B. Oh.
Yeah, but there was one who was a rapper.
What? No! That's not... No, this is not the last name.
Next time.